Cancers, what's good, y'all? We about to get into a home reading that's right up y'all alley, right? So, a little something new, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, we gonna do this. I got a little treat for y'all at the end too, something new as well for that. For those of y'all who trying to contact me or know someone who wants to get in contact with me about potential readings and stuff like that, there's a link that you can access on the channel tab of my channel, and you can reach me by Google Meet. Pause. If you got Zoom, I could do the Zoom thing. If you just want to get on the phone and chop it up because you don't want to see me, that's cool too. We could do that. You know what I mean? And yeah, I may curse, but I don't curse. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I'm doing this reading, right, is because I've been tracking the concept of how planets transit Aquarius and they're supposed to behave like they're transiting Cancer. It's like, in other words, Aquarius is the new Cancer. Not like that, y'all, but like the upgrade of Cancer. So, being that the moon is in Cancer and the sun is in Aquarius, I felt like this was a perfect time to try to theorize this concept and see if the cards could give us some in-depth detail about how this correlates. You know what I'm saying? So this is like a spiritual experiment, if you will. Bear with me. But now that you know that, how y'all feeling out there? Because the moon is in conjunct the sun right now, meaning there's a level of disharmony between how you feel and what you're focused on. So you might get distracted a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you're online, you might see something that catch your eye and like, oh, you want to get involved with it, but it's just like you're supposed to be doing something else right now. You know what I'm saying? So you got to tend to that. So it's just like a little disharmony and disconnect about the sun and the moon got you contemplating a bit. You know what I mean? It happens. So an inconjunct is when two planets are 150 degrees apart from each other. I think it's maybe a 3 degree. No, it might be a 6 degree orb allowance. Don't quote me on that, but it's something like that. There is an orb allowance. Let me see. Hold on. I can tell you right now. Three-degree orb allowance for an inconjunct. All right. So between 147 degrees apart and 153 degrees apart. So I figured this is perfect time to do this reading. So I'm gonna slice and dice the deck and we're gonna get right to it, Cancers. This is the situation at hand. Family situations got you overburdened, Cancer. You may be the mama bear, you may be the papa bear of the family. And you got a heavy load. So this has not been an easy path for you. I get the feeling that you've been doing this for some time now. So even if you're in your 20s, you've probably been working since you was 14. Maybe even before that. If you always have been a worker, and that might even play a huge part into why you have so many burdens. I'm not saying for sure that people seen that potential in you and just let you go ahead and like look at them go. You know what I'm saying? Look at her go. But people can be like that sometimes, Cancer. Whether you're aware of that or not, you know, who knows? But you might be the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? That just might be the way that it is. That's how it is in families sometimes. If you're not the person that has older people in your family depending on you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might even live together and stuff like that. Then this can be a situation where it's just you and your family. I'm also getting single mothers, single fathers here. So it's just like you and them. That's your family. And for you, that's enough though. Like you'll do anything for them is what I'm saying. Is what I'm saying. You'll do whatever for you and them. But you're burnt out. That's the situation at hand right now. You're burnt out by an overload of responsibilities. You could use the help. Like, seriously. And I don't know if you're the stubborn type. I can't see that yet. But you are the type that once you're locked into something, you don't try to back out of it. Like, you agreed to do it, you're going all the way. That's it. There's no turning back. You might also be doing this for the sake of moving. You might be moving to where prices are more affordable. The cost of living is more affordable, decent, feasible. Because it's like you choose to do that for the family just for the sake of the family, rather than you'd rather do that than to even get help. That's how you carrying it. Like, yo, you're an authority figure in this family. So you like, yo, look, I've been doing it like this. I don't expect nothing from nobody. I'm just going to plan to make a smarter move. Like, you got an optimistic mindset about it, despite you being worked down. And this has been all uphill. This has been an all uphill battle for you. So you've seen progression throughout your life. It might have been more gradual than you wanted it to be or want it to be, but you can attest to it gets greater later. It's heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's heavy. Let's see how you perceive this to be, Cancer. The Magician. Kind of exactly what I explained. Because you're looking at this like, yo, I've been doing this. You're the one. Right? And we started off with the Ten of Wands upright. Did I say 8 before? If I said 8 before, pardon me, but it's the Ten of Wands. So you've been the one there. 1 plus 0 is 1. Use the one there. And now the one card pops up about how you perceive this to be. And I already discussed, like, I feel like, yo, you're the breadwinner, A. B, you might be a single parent. And if you're not, because you're the breadwinner, you're like the head of the family anyway, even if you got older people in the family that you assist and taking care of and stuff like that. And now the Magician card comes up and you're like, yo, look, I can take whatever I got and just up and leave. Like I said, relocate into a place where prices are way more affordable, the cost of living is down, and not for nothing, the value of life is probably cherished more wherever you're going. So you're connecting all of those dots, Cancer, and you like, it's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't I go? And I'm just the person to do it. It's my favorite card of the deck, by the way, if you didn't know. But you know, that 8, that infinity over the head too. Pause. It lets you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's some abundance down the way. And you don't strike me as the type that's going to be fearful about this in any type of way because you've been carrying so much weight all of this time. You're just like, man, look, I can do this. You might even try to start working for yourself once you bust this dope move. Because you got all of the tools. You learned from carrying that burden for your family for so long. You've learned how to talk to people very well, Cancer. So you've connected with people that you've been able to ping pong ideas with and see how well they do in the hands and the care of other people. And it was just like germinating. I think that's the word. Budding, growing, fostering. And it was just building momentum. It kind of made that load lighter for you. Pause. Yeah. And that's why you like, when there's 10 of Wands, you like, mine, all mine. Like, that's your burden, that's your family, and that's just how you carrying it. Literally. There's growth where you're going, where you're heading. Yeah, you've spoken to people about this for a minute now. This new beginning, this new feeling. You've spoken to merchants as well. So like I said, the cost of living is going to be different wherever you plan on going. There's economic opportunities that you tapped into down there that gave you interest and ideas for starting a new business. Sales tax might not be no sales tax where you're going, but you know, things like that, to where you say, well, how will it feel if, pause, if I'm selling items to people in this area? Oh, I probably got a better chance of selling it to people in that area because that demographic utilizes that commodity more than people up here do, or at a rate that people up here do, because it's scarce up here, so they always try to charge so much for it. You know what I'm saying? Something along those lines. If it connects directly, let me know. But something like that. Let's see what factor you should consider. Queen of Cups. Make sure this is a choice that you're doing sincerely, but I feel from the bottom of my heart that this is something that you genuinely, sincerely want to do. So this is something to consider as well, that you may get guided spiritually in this process to take you and your family to this new place, on this new journey. It's not going to be as solid and for sure in the visible, tangible sense as you've been doing it all this time with the Ten of Wands. Pause. This is going to be something more that you got to feel your way through. Pause. And you may be making this move as well because of your mom. You know, she may be getting older, and that has also influenced you to do this. But your mom might be the type that wants to stay in the neighborhood because she's used to tradition. She doesn't see anything wrong with the neighborhood, but she also has not taken the types of trips and opened herself up to life's experiences more on a expansive scale. So she may be reluctant to do so. Not that she wouldn't or that she doesn't want to. It's just that, why would she type shit? You know what I'm saying? Until you bring it to the forefront. Like, Mom, come on, Mom. Let's get up out of here. Like, I'm telling you, we're gonna be chilling. Bingo night, all type of shit. I'll go with you. If that's not it, expect her to speak to you. This can be like a part of the spiritual guidance that I'm talking about. If your mom says something subtly or indirectly and it sounds like a riddle, it sounds like some type of code for get up and go or make that move or change the scenery, and it comes across like a coded message of some sort, I'd say to fuck with Mom Dukes on that. She know what she talking about. That's your cue. It's like prompting and cueing in psychology. Great thing to learn about if you ever want to open up a psychology book or study the course. Prompting and cueing and modeling. Some of the favorite, it's fantastic shit, yo. Yeah, that's it. So what I'm gonna do now is something a little brand new. Got a gift, got a treat for y'all. Alright, Cancer. We're gonna I got a crystal deck here. A crystal grid deck. It's about 80 cards here. It's about crystals. Cancers, y'all probably got some of these crystals in y'all place. Knowing y'all. You might got one on your necklace right now, but there's a lot of them. There's some joints I ain't ever heard of in here. Seen anything. So bear with me as I shuffle these because it's very brand new, and brand new decks are like slippery. Pause. So this is going to give some more detail. I was told not to take that. But This is going to give some more detail applied to the reading. Oh, that's a stack. I'm not taking those. See what I'm saying? Sliding all over the place. Some more in-depth detail to what we've already discussed. And we're going to close it out with this. Let me know if y'all fuck with this deck too. Might bring it back out some more. I'm gonna cut and then draw. What do we have here? The Rhodonite. Pardon me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But the Rhodonite. It's about compassion, yin yang, pause, and fertility. So the Rhodonite is a stone of brotherly love, the shared connection between all of humanity. Equilibrium is key for this crystal, which has the capacity to calibrate emotions, balance yin and yang, and source energy from a grounded place. It can bring light to emotional scars from the past, transforming them to foster a stable, everyday life. Rhodonite helps remove blame from the situation, whether it's pointed at you or someone else. Accept the situation for what it is and learn to forgive yourself with love and compassion in the process. Now this went a little bit deeper than the reading actually sounded. So what I'm gathering is this card has explained something that I've left out. And it's merely because I didn't draw a card that said it. So this probably gives more detail on what your family life was about. Perhaps you do have some scars from your past. Perhaps you do need to calibrate emotions, but this is definitely along the lines of emotional connection. This is also a Taurus and Mars crystal, by the way. So you make it fit how it's supposed to fit. Pause, Cancers. And that's it. See y'all next time. I'm out.